episode of On Guard with me, Vilhelmina Simone. Mindful, heartful, and purposeful conversations, honey. Yes, disclaimer, I'm shooting in my bedroom today because the lighting in my lounge is not lighting. It's not lighting. Like, I'm not happy with it at all, but I'm just like, cool. I'm just like, it's okay. But then because like I have a fairly like white bedroom, something like that, and the natural light, you know me. I'm a girl with natural lighting, baby. What you heard? What are the rumors? What are the rumors? So yes, welcome or welcome back. If you've just found us, you have found yourself a community of believers who are doing life with Christ one stumble at a time. I'm talking carrying the cross, baby. I'm talking dragging it, putting it on your shoulder, putting it down. But all that matters is continuing the journey ahead. Because baby, one thing you gotta do is get with the moving, get with the paddling. You know what I mean? You can't be found wanting. That's all I know. And if you've been with me since episode numero uno, you know I super appreciate you. Thank you so much for holding so much space as I am holding so much space for you guys. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Do whatever you need to do with the channel to make sure that it reaches the people. You know what I mean? Also, part of me recording in my room is that our dog is just like, it's in the 18 area, baby. So so if you're hearing the barking and everything, I'm sorry. If you're not hearing it, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Because I know the mic is noise cancellation, but it's like, how much noise does it really cancel? You know what I mean? That's all I have to say on the matter, Your Honor. Today's episode titled "Every Day is a Good Day to Die." Now. Don't you be going out there on time. Today is a good day to commit suicide. No, it's not the kind of party. It will never be the kind of party. It should never be the kind of party. Guys, just a moment to brag. Just a moment to brag. Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint. I've been loving this color. It's called Mascara Tear number 20. I'm not a matte lippy girl. I'm always like either gloss or balm because I believe in keeping my lips hydrated. But honey, she's been carrying me through some really difficult times, baby, and I've been in the wilderness for a minute. I just really believe in her. I believe in her, and I don't want to get any other color, like whether it's a red or whatever, because the only safe lipstick, matte lipstick, that I'll ever go for is red. That's it. Otherwise, I'm in a lip gloss, a lip balm. But when I saw this color, I got it on Superbalist. When I saw this color, I was just like, heck yeah. And then I put it on, and it's just like, heck yeah. You know, I love it. I really love it. I love it. It's if you ever want like a clean, simple finish, whatever the case may be, I think this is it. Number 20, Mascara Tear. That's the color, in case you guys like it. But Maybelline, maybe she's worth it. Maybe she's Maybelline. Believe in it. Let's get into today's show. Every day is a good day to die. Ooh, you know, sometimes like my friends would like look at the title of some of the episodes I have and they're like, hey, copywriters don't knock off. And I'd be like, they don't, because also I can't be a creative writer and I'm bland in my topics. I don't know, in my titles. I don't know. I'm just baby, go bother someone with that boring party. But yes, every day is a good day to die. And I don't want you to listen to this and think it's every day is a good day to commit suicide. No, it's not that kind of dying. We don't do that over here. I'm not condemning you. I'm just saying don't do it. Like, don't. Life is worth living. Don't. Hey, this just got awkward. And the anchor verse for today's episode, every day is a good day to die, is, you know, the book of Matthews, chapter 16, verses 24. 16? No, Matthew 16, verse 24. Then Jesus said to his disciples, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. And it's also like a part of the introduction, every time I say, it's all about us doing life with Christ one stumble at a time, carrying our crosses, right? Because part of carrying your crosses is you waking up every day and saying, I will crucify myself on the cross every day. You know what I mean? In case people just didn't understand the whole meaning behind that, Jesus died for us on the cross for our sins, right? And every single day we have to carry our cross and crucify the flesh, crucify the desires, and right? What prompted this particular topic is because I think if there's anyone that sings the national anthem about how they are not perfect, it's definitely me. And I found myself from time to time where I would find myself just falling back into old habits that I say to myself, we are over this now. We are praying women. We cannot be seen doing this. We cannot be subscribing to this content. We cannot be subscribing to this lifestyle, these thoughts, particularly the thoughts. You guys know that I am my worst enemy when it comes to my thoughts and things like that, right? So I find myself really getting back into a pattern of destructive thinking and just really beating myself down to the pulp, getting a bit performative, with how I show up for my walk with Christ, getting a bit performative in my routine, my prayer time, you know what I mean? And also there's this thing that I used to do where I'd be like, you need to put up a status to show that you're still okay. And I'm like, but if you're not okay, you don't have to put up a status. So when you get back into those patterns, you end up saying, does it mean I do not love God? Well, what does that mean? But you're human. You're human, I'm human, we are all human. What it means is that you have fallen and you can get back up again. And it just feels like it's another day for you to die to self, right? To die in kingdom's way, not in the way that the world fears, right? Because the truth is there will always be a war happening within us. For as long as we are on the other side of heaven, on the other side of the grave, there will always be a war, a conflict within us, right? Apostle Paul speaks of it so beautifully, right? The good that I want to do versus the bad that I hate to do, but that I do, right? So this war might not be quiet, it might be loud. It's lust, it's pride, it's jealousy, it's greed, it's manipulation, it's all these things. They are within us and they are conflicting, right? And that is just the nature of the flesh, that the flesh will always want things that the spirit does not want, and that is the nature of the conflict. We are born with certain desires when we come into this world, or we pick up certain desires because of what we've been exposed to into this world. And as a result, this war rages even louder, even more powerful, the more we especially try to die to self and change the way we are thinking, change the way we see the world, change the way we interact with the world, the way we interact with scripture. The war is just raging. It's a conflict. It bubbles up, right? And I really want to call it a war because it really felt like that in the past couple of weeks, right? Where for me, it was just on some, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Forgetting that every day, when they say his mercies are made new every day, it's a new opportunity for you, baby, to fight whatever it is that you feel like you conquered yesterday, that you feel like you conquered a couple of months ago, a couple of years ago. It's a new day for you to fight again. And I got reminded as I was reading the book of Galatians where Paul was speaking of it, to say that the flesh will want one thing. And the thing that the flesh wants, it's against what the spirit wants. And what the spirit wants is against what the flesh wants. Which ultimately says that the war is going to be continuous for as long as I am in the skin. For as long as we are here, baby. The war is going to happen. It's not going to stop. The good that I want to do and the bad that I hate to do. So your biggest opponent in this war that is raging inside of you is you. It's me. It's my thoughts. It's my feelings. It's this bad boy. My biggest op. So that's why I need to remind myself every day when I wake up, every day is a good day. And today is a good day to die. To self, to the flesh, to the temptations and the desires in my heart, to the bigot thoughts, thinking, and learning all the ways that I thought I knew. loving God enough to hate the sin that is within me. Every day is a good day to go again. And we know some days are not like other days. I just want to quote this the way Jackie Hill Perry quoted it when he said, sometimes, when they say, fight temptation and it's going to flee from you. And she said, on some days it's going to flee immediately. Attaboy, attagirl, you did great. But on days where it doesn't flee and you give into it, what happens on those days? Do you call it a day and say, well, I guess this is just who I am? No. You drag the cross. And when the sun comes up the next day, you say, we go again. WrestleMania, baby. It's Royal Rumble time. Because the same temptation that you rebuked, that you were able to flee from yesterday, 2 days back, is still the same temptation that is back today. Isn't that why the Bible tells us that there's nothing new? There's no new temptation that man has not dealt with? Lust, sexual immorality. Hello, Samson. Hello, David. How's it? Lying, stealing, greedy. Hello, Judas. How you doing? Doubtful, unbelieving, critical. Nice to meet you, Thomas. There is no desire, there's no temptation, there's no evil that you can battle with that heaven has not yet seen, that heaven cannot free you from as you co-labor with Christ. And that's what I had to tell myself when I find myself falling back into the same repetitive behaviors. I said, God, it's not like you have not seen this before. But what keeps us down is the believer, is the shame, isn't it? It's the shame that, oh my gosh, I spent, 3 months without masturbating, and here I am on the 4th month. It's the shame, isn't it? That's what keeps us there. Oh my gosh, I haven't touched alcohol in 7 months. One tiny inconvenience, here I am, 3 bottles later. But what keeps you there? The shame? Not from God. He doesn't condemn us. He reminds us how much he loves us. He reminds us how the past, present, and future sin have all been taken care of. So what are you on about? You just need to die to self. I know that's right. God never retreats when we fall. He just waits for you to get up. He's a gentleman. We spoke about it. Is it Revelations 3 where he says, I will knock. I will be at the door knocking. Hey, have you gotten up yet? Are you done judging yourself? Because ain't nobody judging you around these streets, mighty. You get up and you say, looks like it's another good day to die to self again. And that is the hardest death. That is the hardest death. Crucifying the flesh. Bearing the flesh. Because it keeps resurrecting itself. But even when it does that, we don't automatically claim that personality and say, that's who I am, that's how I've been. I don't care if you've been in that temptation and desire for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. That is not who you are. Talking about, I cannot stay away from cocaine, I cannot stay away from the drugs. Baby, if you never got out of your mama's womb with a line, that's not who you are. If you didn't get out of your mother's womb lustful, looking at the nurses on some how you doing, that's not who you are. If you got out of your mother's womb and didn't steal any medication, that is, shut up, that's not who you are. The flesh will try and resurrect itself, but you have to die to self. It's important that we kill the desires, the temptations, and the evil that is in us that we feel like is untie what God wants for us. so that God can bring to life what we've killed within us. The dream that we'll be better one day, the hope that we'll make it through to the other side of the Red Sea. Hello? The barrenness of our dreams, that baby, I can help you give birth to that dream that you've had, but you need to die to the evil that is within you. Doesn't happen overnight. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's why you have to wake up and carry your cross every day. That's what Jesus said to the disciples. That's why he said to them, whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves. I woke up today, I feel like drinking, but I'm not going to do that because that's not who I am anymore. I woke up today and I felt like lying, stealing, cheating, calling, doing all these things. Not who I am. Actively denying, actively choosing to die. Crucify the flesh. And we don't deny ourselves once, we deny ourselves daily. It's not the cute Instagram quote that you're going to put up. It's not the cute sermon that you watched. It's in your prayer time, in your closet time. And you're sitting there and you're like, golly, whoa, I need to commit murder today. And sometimes that kind of dying needs a miracle. It needs a miracle where God is like, I'm with you. I'm with you. Jackie Hill Perry said in one of her beautiful sermons, will you endure until the end? We said endurance for Christians is looking only at God, looking only at Jesus, and not the temptation, and not the desire, but looking at you. That is endurance. So today, fight. Today, fight. Wake up and fight. Forget the fact that you conquered yesterday. Forget that you've been clean for 4 months. You focus on today, and you fight. The temptation is here. You fight. The desire is here. The thoughts are here. You fight today. 2 Corinthians verse 4-6 tells us that though outwardly we may rot away, but inwardly we are being renewed. Outwardly, the thoughts might be coming. The temptation to do the things that I said I'm not going to do might be coming. And as I fight daily, inwardly, the spirit is being renewed, is being made new. The Egypt appetite is being suppressed inwardly. And sometimes day by day, dying to self is not the big moments. Sometimes it's not sending that text back. Sometimes it's biting your tongue. It's closing that tab. It's going to sleep. It's choosing prayer over pettiness. What does dying to self look like to you? You don't have to have a big grand thing that you do. It's a big finale. This shall be the last time, I swear. No. Every day, don't say the F word. I don't know what to tell you. You know? Don't say the B word. Don't call women the B word. Don't call men the A word. And then, before you know it, you're good. But it's in the everyday small steps. Endure, abide, die, and repeat. The book of Romans tells us now, consider yourself dead of all sin. Consider yourself as that. Don't stop dying. Don't stop trying. Don't stop abiding. Because the devil works hard, but baby, grace works over time. Yep. But grace can only work if you don't stay there. If you don't stay on the floor of your mess and your mistakes and your disappointment. Grace can only work over time if you stand up and meet it there. So I hope you have the courage to speak to God today and say, God, I want to die of all the things that are causing war within me that are against your will. And that's all I have time for you this week, family. Stay mindful, stay heartful, stay purposeful, and do not forget to die